Okay, guys, welcome to the Chosen One podcast show. If you landed on this podcast episode, you are probably a manifesting generator and a female entrepreneur, coach, or expert. So, welcome, take a cup of tea, and binge listen to all the amazing episodes I have set up for you. Episodes to help you create the right energy and mindset to create the manifesting generator business and life of your dreams. Here we go. Okay, Queens, final episode of this 3-part series. So excited. I love how it turned into a game when it wasn't really the intention, but I'm loving it already. I hope you love it just as much as I do. I have to figure out how I'm going to promote this. If I'm going to do it like a regular podcast series, if I'm going to make it a limited time podcast series, let me tune in. But I'm really, really excited about this. Okay, I do love the momentum. So I do hear my guys say, create momentum, create momentum, create momentum. So I have to figure out how I'm going to do this. But it's going to be fun and juicy. Okay, so third part. And this has all to do with... Let me think for 1 second, guys. Okay, so this third part has all to do with mindset. Like I said, in the MG Dream Academy, we work with 3 pillars, right? We have it's a 3-month program, and every month we go through the same steps. There's nothing specific that I teach in the MG Dream Academy. I coach you on your individual goals, right? So whatever goals you have, this is where I coach you in this academy. And the sessions are group sessions because that's just time convenient, but it also includes one-on-one hot seats, and everything is tailored to your specific needs. Okay, the way I've designed it allows me actually to offer this for the price that I'm offering it. If I would offer this for a one-on-one price, it would be at least a 15 to 20k program, right? So I know there are so many women who desire to work with me in this capacity, and this is why I actually created the MG Dream Academy, because it allows a larger group of women to work with me and really transform their life and business through this method, where a lot of women aren't able to do that 15 to 20k investment, right? So that being said, we go through these 3 steps every month. So the first step is always the first Tuesday of the week, and that is the frequency work. Okay, the frequency work is a little similar to it is the vibe of the second episode of this 3-part series. Okay, so the frequency work, this is where we really work on really raising your frequency. I also always do healings in these frequency calls. We do deep meditations. We really make you an energetic match for your future clients. Then the second week we have the one-on-one hot seats, and this is where you also get my guarantee assignment. This is what you then have to execute that month. It's always an assignment that is designed in a way so that you can actually reach your goal. And then the third week you execute. Okay, so that's basically the vibe of the first episode of this 3-part series. And then the fourth week we have our final call of the month, and this is the evaluation call. And I think the information that I'm going to share with you in this specific episode is more in line with that evaluation call, the mindset call. So the fourth week of the month is one of my favorite calls in a month, because we work on a mindset. Because what happens, you start executing. So let's say you have executed the first assignment of this 3-part series, and you have also done part 2. You have created your own posts, right? So one part of you is proud, right? You're like, okay, I've done it. I'm proud of myself. I did it. And then ego kicks in. It's like, yeah, okay, Sophie, really nice. You approached that 20 women. And yes, okay, amazing. Hoo-hoo, you wrote that post. But look at your results. 1 person liked it. You got 0 comments. You got... out of the 20, only 1 person that bought your offer. I'm just making this up, guys. But let's say that's what happens, right? What happens then? Your ego starts talking louder and louder. You start believing it. and you're like, oh my God, yes, I'm such a loser. This is not going to work for me. Oh my God, I should just give up. Let me just try something else. Let me just go to another program. Let me just buy another program. Let me just scroll on Instagram and see if I can find something else that can help me, because this shit ain't working. Okay? Literally, this is how it usually works, guys. We try something once, maybe twice, and if it doesn't get us the results that we desire, we tend to give up. This is not your fault. This is not because you're a quitter. This is not because you're a loser. None of that. This is simply because this is what the ego wants from us. This is like the ego is like cozy and warm when you do this. It's like, yes, I got her to try it twice. She's so cute, but she'll never repeat it. If she doesn't get the results, she won't keep up with it. So the ego actually sabotages us to not get the results that we desire, okay? So it actually does that on purpose, because it knows if we get like immediate results, then we're hooked, and then we're going through the change, and the ego doesn't want us to change, okay? So this is again why I designed the Dream Academy, because in the Dream Academy, in the 4th week, we tackle this shit, okay? We go through to the root of this issue, and we take out the angel, we call it in Dutch, like if you have like a wasp and it has this, I don't know how you call it, where it stings with, and when it stings you have to pull it out. Well, that's what we do in the 4th week, right? We investigate and we're like, oh my God, what is happening? How is ego sabotaging us? And we take it out and we totally change the energy. Okay, so this is what happens in the 4th week. And this is what I want to do with you guys today as well. So if you have executed part 1 and part 2, good job. I love you and I praise you for having done that. But this is nothing yet. Great that you have done it once. Now I want you to repeat it over and over and over and over and over again until you get the results. You need to show ego that you are bigger than your mind, that your mind does not control you, that your mind does not have anything to say over you. I don't care how often I have to fail. I tell my ego, literally, I don't care what you say. I don't care how much you're going to make me feel. I'm going to keep on doing this. So fail me as much as you want, sabotage me as much as you want, but I will continue. And once ego understands that it doesn't have power over you anymore by sabotaging you, it's not interested anymore. It's like, oh my God, this is not working. Forget about it. I'm just going to move on to something else. Literally, this is how it works. When you show your ego that you do not care what it doesn't work on you, it gets bored and it moves on. And this, my friend, is why I created the outline of my MG Dream Academy. This is why we work in 3 months in this particular step-by-step process to get you acquainted with this way of working, to show you what happens if you show up over and over and over and over again and do not let ego win. So if you're like, fuck yes, Sophie, this is like freaking amazing, I'm so ready for this, I want to take a next step, again, I don't know yet what I'm gonna sell you. I know I want to sell you something if this speaks to your soul, but I don't know yet what it is. I can't decide unless I am in contact with you. So again, if you want to take a next step, send me a message on Instagram, okay? Let me know if you have executed step 1, executed step 3, and then I will actually tune into your energy and feel what offer I now feel would benefit you most. And I will tell you, if I feel that the Dream Academy is a match for you, I will definitely tell you. But if I don't feel it, I will tell you as well, because I only take in like the right kind of sisters for the MG Dream Academy. But maybe there's something else that I can offer you that is aligned with your energy right now. Maybe the MG Dream Academy is a little step too far for you right now. That's totally possible. Maybe not. Maybe you're the ideal client. Who knows? We only gonna find out if we're gonna get this conversation going, okay? So reach out to me on Instagram. Let me know, even if you haven't executed the assignments into perfection, you can send me a message, okay? I am not in the business of perfection. I'm in the business of execution. I'm in the business of you executing the things that I tell you to do. And I don't care if it's perfect. In the Insta content game, it's the same, right? I give them the assignments and I tell them, I don't care what you post. I mean, of course I care, but if one day, like you have a bad day, you haven't slept a lot and you're like, oh my God, this is like, the worst day ever, still create the post. It's about staying in the movement, staying in the action. This is what will change your business forever, because this is how you show your ego that you're bigger than he or she or however you want to identify with it, okay? So again, guys, this is a game changer. Send me a DM as soon as you have executed it or while you are executing it, and let's get this conversation going and let's investigate if there is a way that I can further help you along your journey, and really just to find out what comes up, okay? Love you guys. Thank you so much for being part of my world, being part of the podcast, being part of my Instagram. And let's just have fun with this. Let's just have so much fun.